Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm sharing a story that left everyone around me speechless. A story of betrayal, composure, and a response that completely flipped the room. My name is Daniel, and a few months ago, I found myself in a situation I never could have imagined. I was sitting at a dinner table with my wife, Claire, our close friends and family. Everything seemed normal at first: laughter, clinking glasses, casual chatter. But then Claire did the unthinkable. She started talking about her ex-boyfriend, Mark. At first it was innocent enough, a fleeting mention. "Oh, Mark used to do this," she said with a nostalgic smile. I didn't react. I wanted to stay calm. But then she went further, praising him openly, recounting memories, adventures, and qualities she claimed he had. Qualities she implied I lacked. She spoke as though I wasn't even there, laughing about trips, dinners, and little romantic gestures Mark had supposedly done. Every word she uttered felt like a punch to the gut. The room fell awkwardly silent. I could feel the tension radiating off the table. Some of our friends shifted uncomfortably, unsure how to react. I could feel my blood boiling, but I also knew that exploding would only make me look weak. I took a deep breath and reminded myself. My response would define the moment, not my anger. Claire finished her story, clearly expecting admiration from the audience, maybe even jealousy from me. That's when I spoke, calm, steady, and loud enough for everyone to hear. "It's great that Mark made a difference in your life, Claire. I'm happy you had good memories with him. But I'd rather focus on the life we're building together right now." There was a pause. Some heads tilted in surprise. Claire blinked, caught off guard by my composure. Then I smiled lightly and added, "Actually, I've been thinking. It's amazing how people from the past shape us, isn't it? I think the best way to honor them is to learn and grow, and that's exactly what I've been doing." The room was silent for a moment, the weight of my words sinking in. My response wasn't defensive or angry. It was measured, confident, and slightly tinged with quiet pride. Claire's smug smile faltered. She opened her mouth, but no words came. The friends around us were visibly impressed. Some even exchanged glances as if silently saying, "Wow, he handled that perfectly." I didn't stop there. I continued calmly, turning the focus back to the evening. "I think it's wonderful to remember the past, but I also know that the present and future are far more important. Let's celebrate the memories we're making tonight, instead of dwelling on who came before." By now, Claire was visibly flustered. The way she had intended to flaunt her past relationship had completely backfired. My composed reaction had not only silenced her but also shifted the admiration toward me. People began to smile, nod, and engage in the conversation with renewed energy, now clearly seeing me as confident and self-assured, not overshadowed by her words. The rest of the dinner passed without further incident. Claire stayed quiet, occasionally attempting to interject, but she no longer dominated the conversation. It was a subtle victory, but a victory nonetheless. My response had done exactly what I wanted. It had preserved my dignity, impressed everyone around me, and left Claire without the smug satisfaction she had clearly anticipated. That night I realized something crucial. Respect and composure in the face of provocation speak louder than anger ever could. Claire may have intended to embarrass me, but I had turned the situation around, commanding the room without raising my voice or losing control. Weeks later, I noticed a change in her behavior. She became more cautious, less openly dismissive. People who had witnessed that dinner would occasionally mention how impressed they were with my calm and confident handling of a delicate situation. And for me, it wasn't about proving a point to Claire. It was about reclaiming my self-respect, showing everyone, including myself, that I wouldn't be diminished by someone else's arrogance. If there's one takeaway from this story, it's this. When someone tries to belittle you or flaunt the past, your response doesn't have to be loud or aggressive. Sometimes silence, composure, and a thoughtful, confident answer can do far more damage to their ego than any argument ever could. That night, I didn't just survive a humiliating situation. I turned it into a moment of strength. And the best part? Everyone at that table, including Claire, recognized it. So if you've ever felt humiliated or undermined, remember this story. Your power lies not in reacting with anger, but in showing unwavering confidence. People notice composure, and in many ways it's the most shocking response of all.